The battlefield in eastern Ukraine has once again become the stage for shocking and relentless drone warfare. Recently released footage shows Ukrainian Azov fighters deploying FPV drones with surgical precision, targeting Russian infantrymen one by one along the front line. The scenes are as chilling as they are devastating, highlighting the brutal evolution of modern combat. The video begins with Russian troops scattered across a battered tree line, attempting to regroup after a failed advance. From above, the buzzing of FPV drones grows louder, an unmistakable sound that Russian soldiers have come to fear. Within seconds, the first drone slams into a soldier taking cover behind a tree, erupting into a violent explosion. Panic spreads immediately. The remaining Russian infantry scatter in different directions, desperately searching for cover. But the Azov drone operators maintain steady control, chasing their targets with cold precision. Russian soldiers sprinting across an open field is quickly locked onto. The drone dives, and another fiery blast tears through the silence. Each strike is methodical, almost clinical. Ukrainian fighters guide their drones not at random but directly onto exposed individuals, ensuring maximum damage with minimum resources. The footage captures Russian soldiers screaming, crawling, and clutching their wounds, only for the drones to return for a final, merciless strike. For Ukrainian fighters, this is not just warfare but a message. The footage is intended to show Russia and the world that Azov drones can dismantle enemy infantry with terrifying efficiency. Each strike underlines the shift in modern warfare, where unmanned aerial systems can decide the fate of entire squads. The psychological impact is equally powerful. Russian survivors are seen looking over their shoulders, terrified, even when the drones are not immediately visible. The mere sound of their engines sends men running for their lives, as if death itself were chasing them from the sky. Some soldiers drop flat to the ground, others sprint frantically in zigzags, hoping to evade the inevitable strike. But the buzzing grows louder with every passing second. In this kind of warfare, there is no safe trench, no reliable foxhole, and no time to breathe. Fear consumes every thought. The precision of Azov drone operators also reveals the advanced level of training Ukrainian units have achieved. Instead of wasting munitions on armored vehicles or bunkers, they now focus on erasing enemy manpower directly, man by man. Each drone flight is calculated, guided with steady nerves and sharp concentration. The operators calmly watch their targets through live feeds, adjusting their controls with surgical accuracy until the warhead finds its mark. To them, this is not chaos, it is controlled destruction, a game of patience where the opponent has no chance to win. International military analysts who reviewed the footage described it as one of the most chilling demonstrations of FPV drone warfare to date. Unlike artillery strikes or missiles, which devastate wide areas, these drones kill selectively, targeting individuals with terrifying precision and leaving survivors traumatized beyond repair. Experts warn that this is the future of warfare: small, cheat machines controlled by skilled operators who can annihilate enemy squads without ever stepping foot on the battlefield. In the footage, one soldier attempts to play dead, lying motionless in the dirt as smoke drifts across the tree line. For a moment, it seems he has fooled the drone. But the hovering machine circles back, tilts downward, and locks onto him with mechanical patience. Seconds later, it plunges straight into his chest, erupting into a fiery explosion that leaves no doubt there is no mercy here, no forgiveness for deception. The battlefield has become a place where even silence and stillness cannot save a life. As the strikes continue, the Frontline transforms into a nightmarish vision of war. Shattered helmets, twisted rifles, and scorched uniforms litter the ground. The air is thick with smoke, dust, and the acrid stench of burning flesh. What was once an organized unit of Russian infantry has been reduced to scattered, broken fragments of men who once marched with confidence but now crawl, hide, or lie silent in death. For Azov forces, these attacks are not just about eliminating enemies, they are about dominance, about showing control over every inch of contested land. They not only repel enemy advances, but also instill a fear that lingers long after the drones have vanished. Survivors carry that fear back to their comrades, whispering tales of the buzzing machines that hunt them without rest, spreading panic before the next assault even begins. The footage has since spread widely on social media, sparking shock, debate, and analysis across the globe. Supporters praise the ruthless efficiency of Ukrainian fighters, calling the drone strikes a necessary answer to Russia's aggression. Critics, however, highlight the chilling human cost, warning that such footage dehumanizes the victims and shows the disturbing reality of how technology has turned war into a hunt. Still, one fact is undeniable: the Azov FPV drone strikes demonstrate that the battlefield is no longer ruled by tanks and artillery alone, but by small machines piloted by unseen warriors. And as the war drags on, the skies over Ukraine are no longer just for planes, helicopters, or missiles. They now belong to the buzzing, unrelenting machines of death. FPV drones, guided by steady hands, cold eyes, and a determination to erase invaders one by one. For Russian infantry, the sound of that buzz is more terrifying than any shelling or bombardment because it means death is coming directly for them.